Nashville, Tennessee. Are you ready for a great show? Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Taylor Hughes!
Oh! Oh my goodness! I got involved in magic because I was not good at sports, and I will wait while you're shocked. It's true. My friends wanted to be part of a team and represent their school and, do something big for the community, and all I wanted was the "We Are the Champions" moment that you see in like every high school sports movie. You know that moment where they play that song and they lift you over their shoulders, and right then and there, I'm not going to the dance alone again. So I figured out, after all these years, friends, I figured out how we could have a "We Are the Champions" moment right now. But instead of using sports, which isn't my thing, we're gonna use a little bit of magic. Sound good? Perfect. So I want everybody all across the room, think of a sport. Think of a sport. Get it in your mind. If you've got a sport in your mind, think of it. Don't say it out loud, but think of a sport. This could be a sport that you play all the time. This could be one that you've never played before, but think of a sport. Get it in your mind. Lock it in. Don't forget it. And on the count of 3, if you are thinking of a sport, don't shout it out. Just throw your hand up high in the air. 1, 2, 3. If you've got a sport, put it high in the air. Great, great, great. Awesome. Perfect. Let's see. How about in the third row with the long hair? What is your name? Brittany. Brittany, nice to meet you. This is Brittany. Everyone say hi, Brittany. Hi. Okay, Brittany, you are thinking of a sport. Don't say what it is, but you have one in mind. Okay, perfect. Brittany, I'm gonna see if we can try to get a connection here. Earlier today, I went to the store and I had some time before the show. I bought one item from one very specific sport. Now, when you see this item, Brittany, it will be undeniable that that item goes with the sport that I'm hoping you're thinking of. Okay, so here we go. Brittany, let's see if we're on track. Yes or no? The sport that you've chosen, does it involve a ball? Yes. It does! Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most shows would stop there, but we're in Nashville. We're going to kick it up a notch, all right? Brittany, on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to say the name of the sport you've chosen. I will take the item out of the bag, and we will see if we've got our "We Are the Champions" moment. Here we go. Ready? Drum roll, please, everybody. All right, Brittany, on the count of 3, you shout it out nice and loud. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, what? Did you say boating? Bowling. Brittany, I said think of a sport. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's not your fault. I should have known better. I told you, I was never good at sports. I never did sports in high school. I did magic. I went all in on tennis. I was convinced. Yeah. Since I did magic instead of sports in high school, Brittany, let's all use our imaginations. Pick me up, sir. Pick me up. Give it up for Brittany, friends. That's crazy, right? Yeah. How many of you, I can tell some of you are like way into magic and some of you are like, it's all pretend. If this weirds you out, think less Harry Potter, more Narnia, and we will get through the show together. I'm so happy to be here with you all because the weirdest thing happened to me a few years ago, and I started spending a lot of time at home. I think a few of you do. I'll never take for granted being together like this because, when the pandemic hit, my wife and I, we've been married 20 years. We've been married 20 years, high school sweethearts. We got 2 amazing daughters. And then when the pandemic hit, my wife and I realized 2 weeks in, we've got nothing else to talk about. Like if something new doesn't happen, we had no new content. But my wife, Katie, she's amazing. She looked at me over the dinner table and she said, "Honey, how was your day?" And I was like, I was right there the whole time. And then she had this idea, an idea for a game. She had an idea for a game that was so fun. We played with our kids. We got to know our kids better. We got to know each other better after 20 years of marriage. And I thought, since we're all going to be new friends, we could play the game. Y'all want to play a game? Perfect. Here's what you do. Get yourself a notepad. You can use any notepad. You get the notepad, you write something on every page to talk about. So for example, on page number 1, she wrote, think of any song. And then if like the kids picked that, we'd all play our favorite songs on the radio. It was really fun, turned into a little dance party. Page number 2, think of a funny memory. Every page something different. Page number 3, think of a random word. We were desperate for entertainment. Were we the only ones? Yeah, in fact, every page says something different on it. Would you just shout out as many as you can see from the front row? What is your name? Amy. Amy, I'm just gonna riffle through. I want you to shout out as many as you see as we go through.
Song, actor, food book, pin code, secret, color, TV show, date.
Give it up for Amy, everyone. So every page says something different on it. If the notepad comes to you, here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. You don't have to come up here, you're just gonna stand up at your seat. You will put one hand on top, one hand on bottom. You will look me in the eye. We will then share a moment. And then I will ask you to open to one page. Only one page, but whatever page you want. Once you open to that page, look at that thing, remember what it says, don't tell me, and we'll see if we can get a real connection. Sound good? Perfect. Now, I don't know about you, but after all that time of not being together, I will never take for granted being together like this. Doesn't it just feel good to be together again? And it's not weird or anything. It's just you and me doing our thing, you know? Hi, what's your name?
Drew.
Drew, nice to meet you, Drew. Drew, would you stand up for me? This is Drew. Everyone say hi, Drew. All right, Drew, let's soak this moment in. I'm gonna guess this doesn't happen very often. This is what it's like, Drew, to live inside a Toy Story claw machine. Oh, Drew, you've been chosen. Take the notepad out of the bucket for me. Take the notepad out of the bucket. Put one hand on top, one hand on bottom. Look me in the eye. Drew, we are synced up. This is crazy. Like, we're not brothers, but I feel like brothers. It's like Bluetooth, right? You can feel it radiating. All right, take a look at something there, Drew. Take a peek. Remember what it says. Don't tell me. Close it up. And then go ahead and set it back here in the bucket, if you don't mind. Just set it back here in the bucket. And Drew, if you would stay standing for just a moment, we're going to get some hold music for Drew. I did this at my grandma's church. I made $127. Let's see. How about right here? What is your name?
Nate.
Nate, would you stand up for me? This is Nate. Everyone say hi, Nate. I'm going to give you that. Take that out. Put one hand on top, one hand on bottom. Look me in the eye. Perfect. Go ahead and open to one page. Don't tell me what it says. Don't tell anyone else. Perfect. Go ahead and set it back here in the bucket. Drew, crazy thing. This is how I trick-or-treated with my kids last year. I didn't even get out of the car. It was like, slow down, honey. They got the big ones. What is your name? Lonnie, this is Lonnie. Lonnie, would you stand? Everyone say hi, Lonnie. Lonnie, here we go. I'm going to take the notepad. I'm going to bring it to you, Lonnie. Take the notepad out. Put one hand on top, one hand on bottom. Go ahead and open it up. I feel the connection. Look at one thing. Remember what it says. Stay standing and close it up. I'll take that back. Right now, we've got 3 friends, 3 thoughts. We're going to see if we can get a real connection. Nate, we're there. Lonnie, same wavelength. We lost something, Drew, but we'll get it back. We'll get it back. You're all doing a great job. Keep thinking of your thoughts. First of all, let me tell you this. This trick does not always work. And I tell you that because when it does work, people freak it, like it's weird, okay? And I don't want anyone to get weird on me. It's not that cool. Lonnie, this is what I was doing when you were probably at prom. Like, here's the deal. Like, it's not that cool. Don't say what you've chosen yet. One of you today is thinking of a food. I want to say it's like a sometimes food. You don't always have this, but when you do, it evokes good memories. One of you is thinking of a number. I want to say it's a 4-digit number. I don't know the significance. Maybe it unlocks your phone or it's your PIN code. I won't say if so. And one of you has chosen a movie. Do not say what you're thinking. Just give me a nod if I'm on track with something you may have chosen. Yes or no? Drew, yes? Lonnie? Nate? Close your eyes with me. Close your eyes. I'll make sure no one messes with you. We're in a safe space with friends. Okay. The food was chicken and dumplings. The number was 2487, and the movie was Mary Poppins. If I got what you chose, would you please sit down? Change the number when you get home, all right? Let's give them all a big round of applause, everybody! Isn't it fun to play? It's fun to wonder. Some people are like, no, it's annoying to wonder. I get it. Life changes when you become a grown-up. When you're a kid, it's easy to wonder. When you're a grown-up, you have responsibilities, right? But when you're a kid, it was easy to wonder. So right now, all across the room, I would like everybody to try to remember what it was like when you were real little. Some of you don't have to go too far. For the rest of us, I want you to think about being a little kid. Because when you're a little kid, wonder is easy. It comes naturally. Wonder is your job. And so every day is full of possibilities and the world is full of whimsy because, well, mostly because when you're a kid, this is how empty your schedule is. So every day is full of amazing opportunities. But if you're like me, at a certain point, life gets pretty hectic. And if you're like me, I'm gonna guess it probably happened around age 5. Because at age 5, you go to school, and school is fun because you make friends, but school is hard because they give you homework. And you start to learn a few things, and those things turn into a job. Maybe that job becomes a career someday, and before you know it, you've learned quite a few things. You've met quite a few people. Maybe you find someone or a group of people you want to spend your time with, and your life is looking pretty great. But it's looking pretty full. You see, one thing grown-ups are always good at is remembering to fill our calendars. And one thing we're terrible at is leaving enough room for wonder. But not you all. You're different. I can tell. Because you're watching a grown man play with a puzzle. And anyone who's willing to take that kind of approach to life is willing to be okay with not having it all figured out. And that's all I ask of you tonight. It's not going to take much effort, just a little shift in your perspective. But if you're willing to play, I promise you, it will be fun. But most importantly, you will find that in the midst of all that great stuff, it is still quite possible to leave yourself just enough room for wonder. And if you're willing to go on the journey with me tonight, well, then I'm going to try to show you some things that before tonight maybe seemed impossible. So, with that in mind, let's play a game. Who's ready to play a game? Say yeah. Great. When I was a kid, I was not allowed to do card tricks. Anyone here grow up in a no card trick family? Yeah, we're in the South. There's a lot of no card trick families here, yeah. Some of the Baptists are barely hanging on with the magic stuff right now. When I was a kid, I love magic. I love these card tricks I saw the guys do on TV, but then I'd try to do a card trick. My grandma would find the cards, she'd throw them away. And then I said, Grandma, what gives? She said, no card tricks. I said, why? She said, if you play with cards, you might grow up to be a gambler, or worse, a magician. I'm going to show you a card trick that I think my grandmother would actually approve of. And I need somebody to help me out. From your seat, you don't need to come up here. But let's see, let's find someone. It's a mind-melding thing. Let's see, someone right here in the, is that a salmon shirt? Yes. Would you show everyone the salmon shirt? He's clarifying, it's not pink. No. All right, it's kind of like Barbie meets Oppenheimer. I like that, it's nice. Okay, what is your name? Nick, nice to meet you. I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Nick. Nick, here I have. Are you all ready? Nick, here I have the envelope of mystery. Ooh. It's a regular envelope. I just drew that on there, and now it's the envelope of mystery. Ooh. All right, Nick, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a series of decisions, okay? You make all the decisions. I want you to know, Nick, whatever you decide, that's going to determine what happens. It is almost completely out of my control. All I can do is try to influence you to make the decisions I want you to make, but it's important that we all know that you will make your own free choice. Do you feel good about this, Nick? You feel like you're not easily influenced by others? Excellent. Nick, right now I want you to choose to pick either the high cards or the low cards. Every deck of cards has high cards and low cards. Whatever you pick, that's what we're using. No turning back. Would you like the high cards, Nick, or the low cards?
High cards.
Seriously? Friends, I accurately predicted that Nick would choose The high cards. Let's see, high cards get a little interesting, right? Because you have aces. Sometimes aces are high, sometimes they're low. So let's definitive high cards. We'll go the 10, jack, queen, or king. Which one are we going to use today, Nick?
The jack.
You're sure you want to use the jack?
Free as a bird.
This is crazy. Inside the envelope of mystery, drum roll please, everyone. Another envelope of mystery! Think about this, Nick. You could have chosen low, but you didn't. You chose high. You could have chosen the king, but you chose the jack. Is there any way, be truthful, yes or no, could I have definitively known what you were going to say just a moment ago?
No.
No is correct. This trick's more of a palate cleanser after the bowling thing. All right, Nick, so here's the deal. You got one more decision to make. You said you want the jack. There are 4 jacks on a deck of cards. There's the jack of clubs, the jack of hearts, the jack of spades, and the jack of diamonds. Which one are we using today, Nick?
Hearts.
You're sure?
Positive.
Okay, because here's the deal. You've made all the decisions. It's only fair for me to give Nick a chance for you to change your mind. Not for me, no, for all of us, because there are some of you, and you know who you are, who later tonight, your head will hit the pillow and you'll be drifting off to dreamland, and the last thought before you drift away into that beautiful, blissful sleep is, what if Nick didn't say hearts? And some of you will not sleep ever again because of that. So Nick, it's up to you. You don't have to change your mind. You can stick with hearts. It's only important that if Nick doesn't change his mind, you all remember Nick could have changed his mind. And if Nick does change his mind, we all know he never had to. I just want that to be clear. All right, Nick, final answer, clubs, hearts, spades, or diamonds?
Sticking with the hearts.
Sticking with the hearts. Nick, this is crazy. No more silly jokes. Inside the final envelope of mystery, 1 card and only 1 card. Now think about this. Nick chose high instead of low. He chose the jack instead of the queen. He chose the hearts instead of any other of the suits. If this card is the jack of hearts, that's the greatest card trick anyone will ever see. I don't even want to show you, Nick. I'm just going to show you. What's that make you think of, huh?
Wow.
Wow, Nick. Wow. The card says wow. Look, magic's not hard. Magic's not hard. No, Nick, I knew that if I just had a deck of cards and you picked one, you would think I just switched it around. I needed you to know that card, whatever card you said, whatever choice you made independently of me and anyone else, whatever card you chose is the only card this would have ever worked with from the beginning. The only card that could have ever been was the jack of hearts. Give it up for Nick, everybody! Friends, right now I get to show you the car. For me, this is where the magic began. It was cruising in my dad's 1954 Chevy. That's me. I still have the same part. When I was a kid, that car was like a time machine. We didn't drive, we cruised. In fact, this car tells you everything you need to know about my father. My father is cool. He's classic. He's not going anywhere fast. My dad to this day drives exclusively via back alleys. If you go somewhere with my dad and it's a 1-hour drive, it will take 5 hours because he's gonna stop at every interruption possible. He loves it. He loves yard sales. One time we were driving in the 54 and we pulled up and somebody had their garage open and all their stuff out there. My dad gets out and he starts walking around and they go, "Oh no, we're just cleaning." And he's like, "I'm already out of the car." And they sold him 4 things. My dad has this attitude that the ride is more important than the destination. And I think if you're like me, sometimes I'm in such a hurry to get somewhere else. I'm so looking forward that I forget that the moment you're standing in right now is pretty awesome if you can just slow down and be present. And so I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to learn that cadence and get myself into that zone. And recently we were on a family road trip and I thought this is a perfect opportunity because nothing will test your patience like a family road trip, right? We're on this road trip to visit my in-laws. It's an 8-hour drive. It's supposed to take 8 hours. I had packed the car. I can Tetris the back of a minivan like you've never seen before. The car was packed, it was stacked, we had all the snacks, everything was ready to go. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it sounded kind of cool. And then we're driving, and all of a sudden, our road trip gets stopped. A construction accident, they dumped a bunch of material all on the highway. And our 8-hour trip turned into a 12-hour trip as we sat in the car for 4 hours, not moving. And that was the moment where I stopped being the fun dad. I started getting a little frustrated. And it was my kids who snapped me out of it. And the way they did is they said this. They said, hey, you know what this is like? This is like that movie La La Land. If you've seen the movie La La Land, it opens in LA traffic. Nobody's moving at all. And then all of a sudden, it turns into a spontaneous dance party. And we laughed. Because things like that don't happen in real life. And then we thought, we've got nowhere else to be. Let's see if any of these strangers want to play. And this is what happened. So every car is stopped. We're in dead traffic. There's an accident or something. We're stuck on the road. No cars are moving. I think there's only one solution. Life is so much better when you take what you're about seriously, but you stop taking yourself too seriously. So with that in mind, I'm looking for some people who want to play. I'm going to throw out these Frisbees. I want to make it totally random. Here we go. Let's see. Someone grab one there. I did magic, not sports in high school. I have no idea where these are going to end up, all right? And we'll get one over there. If you got a Frisbee, would you hold it up over your head? Let's see. Right here. Perfect. And perfect. And we got some here. You'll be perfect. This will be so fun. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Let's give them a hand and say, come on up, everybody, right this way. Oh, this will be so fun. Right this way. Hello. Thanks for coming up. I'm Taylor. What's your name?
Becky.
Becky, nice to meet you. And your name? Ben and? Crystal, nice to meet you. Becky, Crystal, and Ben, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to have you stand right over here. And would you come stand close together here? Becky, Crystal, and Ben, today we are about to do group project. Now, some of you remember group project from school, and if you haven't done that yet, or if it's been a minute, I'll give you a recap. Group project is where a collection of individuals work really hard to convince one person to do the entire thing by themselves. Some of you work with people who do group project every day. Here's a simple project, nothing stressful. All I want you to do is in a moment, there are 3 stools behind you. And I don't want you to sit down yet. But in a moment, Ben, I'm going to ask each one of you to stand in front of one of the stools. One of you will stand here. One of you will stand over, like paper doll, right? And one of you will stand, paper doll over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You get to decide who's going to go in front of which stool. All I ask is that you decide as a group. Okay, work together, decide who you want to have stand where. And also, I want you to decide to stand in front of the stool that you think I wouldn't think you would think to stand in front of. I just want that to be super clear, all right? Just like all your college professors explained group project, all right? So go ahead, talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, go ahead. Decide who's going to stand where. And while they're doing this, I'd like all of us to try to guess where you think they're going to go. I like that they've assembled in a huddle. I didn't tell them to do that. That's how every group project begins. All right? Wherever you'd like to go. Is that the same position that I... Did you all guess they were going to do that? Here, I'm going to move this. Watch your step there. Watch your step on the cloth. But would you have a seat? Would you have a seat as well? And would you have a seat? 3 friends. Yeah. You can hop on up, boost yourself, whatever. Perfect, right? 3 friends, 3 seats. And these, do you know what these are?
Paint colors.
Yeah, they're paint colors. They're like little paint swatches. If you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or one of these hardware stores, on the wall they've got tons of these, little paint chips, and you can choose all the colors. And they put them there so you can take one and you can decide if you want that color on your wall. And they say they're free, and they don't say you can't take all of them. So I did. They got lots of fun names. There's Club Entrance. It's pretty fun. There's Nile View. That's pretty good. Wisteria. What was that?
Wisteria.
Don't worry, buddy. No one's getting wisteria up here, okay? It'll be fine. I'd like you to choose one, but I don't want you to look at which one you get. I don't want to look either. So I'm going to shake up the bag. I want you to reach in and grab one, but don't let me see which one you get. And make sure you get just one. Sometimes they stick together. Did you get one? Put it behind your back. Once you get one, put it behind your back. You're going to do the same. Reach in, grab one, put it behind your back. Make sure you get just one. Perfect. And we're going to do the same thing here. Reach in, grab one, put it behind your back. You got it? 3 friends, 3 seats, 3 swatches. And now, let's see what they got. I love these crazy names. My mom is a manicurist, and so they kind of name the paints crazy names. Did you get a crazy name for yours? Is it a fun name? What's the name of your paint?
Aviary blue.
Aviary blue. Oh, that's beautiful. And how would you describe that kind of blue, like for the folks watching?
Like a robin's egg blue.
That's perfect, like a robin's egg blue. Robin's egg blue. Perfect. Come stand right over here for me. Hold on to that. Now, here's the deal. When I was at the store borrowing those paint swatches, I bought some cans of paint. And you could have chosen to sit anywhere here. You could have chosen any paint. But you chose aviary blue. And you just so happen to sit on this stool that I painted aviary blue. Good job. Thank you so much. You can head right this way. They'll help you back to your seat. Give them a big round of applause. Woohoo! Fun, right? Let's see, what color did you get today? What color did you get? Ooh, what is that? Was it got a cool name?
Bright idea.
Bright Idea. And what color is Bright Idea?
Yellow.
Yeah, you go show everybody. Yellow. It's kind of like a muted yellow. Come hop over here if you don't mind. Watch your step there. Keep in mind, you could have gone to any place on the stage. You stayed right where you were at. You chose any color. You chose Bright Idea Yellow. You happen to sit on the one that I painted. Bright Idea Yellow. Good job. Thank you so much. You get that right that way. And hello. What did you get yours? What's the cool name of your color?
It is Premium Clear Coat.
Hold on. Hold on. Thought that was like a white kind of premium. That's what it says. It says Premium Clear Coat. Do you paint much?
A little bit.
Clear coat. So like, what color would clear coat? If you didn't have a can, didn't have it on it, just the paint. What color is that?
It would be clear.
I thought it might get better if I ask more questions. Come step right over here if you don't mind. Premium clear coat. Premium clear coat. I'll give that to you. That's a souvenir. I definitely don't want that. Well, I can't promise anything. Drum roll, please, everyone. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty clear to me. Give me a hand, everybody! Wow! Here's the deal. This is the point of the show that I absolutely love the most. It is the point of the show where it's prize time, friends. Oh yeah, we love prizes. I saw someone get tackled in a Walmart parking lot over a free T-shirt. We love prizes. What is your name, sir?
Daryl.
Daryl. Oh, Daryl. It's Daryl, everyone. Daryl, you don't have to come. I got a prize for you right here. I got a prize for you. Actually, you get to pick one of 6 different prizes. They're all great. You pick the number, you win the prize on the other side. What's it going to be to Daryl? 1 through 6. Which prize do you want today, Daryl? 1 through 6.
4.
4. 2 is real nice. No, you want 4. Okay, 4. Drum roll, please, for Daryl, everyone. Drum roll, please. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Today, Daryl's won a snack. Yeah! Woohoo! Good job. Let me see. We got these on the plane. Now, save this till class is over, Daryl. All right, that's for you. Big hand for Daryl, everyone. Yeah. I still would have gone with 2. I think 2 would have been my move, but just me. Maybe the villa. I feel bad, Daryl. Not as bad as Daryl feels, but I feel bad. I feel bad, and I feel bad for one reason and one reason only. Daryl, I don't like when magic gets mean. We've seen it happen, friends. You went to a magic show. They said, can I have a volunteer? Next thing you know, your head's in a guillotine. Not cool. You loan a $100 bill to the guy on the street corner. Next thing you know, it's in a bowl of fire. What's going on? This is not cool. Daryl, I feel bad because I want magic to be just a moment, just a brief reminder that it's okay to just not have it all figured out. So with that in mind, we're going to create a pure moment of magic. No jokes, no meanness, just pure magic. Everyone, place your hands out like this. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your fingers. Just like this. Perfect. Excellent. That is a lovely ring. You can put your hands down. I found what I was looking for. What is your name? Laura. Laura, now remember, it's not mean. There's no mean. Nothing's going to happen to anything of yours, okay? You have your ring. I saw that's a lovely ring. Is that a wedding ring? Engagement ring? I'll just take the engagement ring. The one with the, whatever one has the big diamond on it. We'll use that one. And if I could ask you to join me for just a moment over here at the front of the stage, would you give her a big round of applause? Oh my goodness, right this, come in everyone. This way, right this way, Lorks. This is gonna be great. You have your ring. I'm gonna ask you to stand right over here. And we're gonna take your ring. I'm gonna set it right here. Just set it right there on that handkerchief. I'm actually gonna have you hold on to it for many reasons. Most of them include insurance. Would you point 2 fingers out like this? Yep, and just pinch, just like this. You're just gonna pinch through the cloth. Hold on to it. Come stand right here. And Laura, is the person that gave you this ring here by chance?
Yes, my husband.
Hi, husband. What is your name? Christian. This is Christian, everybody. I like Christian. I mostly like that Christian is still smiling. This makes me happy. Laura, you still feel the ring? Yes. Do not let go. It's the most important part. Hold it out straight out in front of you. Because Laura, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to give me just like a half a second of trust. It's not going to take much more than that. Because you have the ring, but on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to let go of the ring. It'll only take a half second of trust. 1, 2, 3. Get up for Laura! Wasn't that cool, right? It's cool. No mean? Just magic. Your ring is not gone. It's traveled. If you would stand right here, Laura, if you don't mind, because I had a prize. I had a bunch of prizes, and I gave away one of the prizes. Who did I give away the prize to? Daryl, you still have the prize? Would you bring it with you, and would you all encourage Daryl a little bit? Here's the thing. Daryl, I'm going to ask you to stand right over here. What prize did you win tonight?
A Cracker Jack. Cracker
Jack! Yeah. Oh, yeah. What does it say on the front of every Cracker Jack there, Daryl?
Not a Tesla.
Not a Tesla.
It does say prize inside.
It does say prize inside, and that is sealed up, and you've had it there at your seat this entire time. Go and open up the top of that Cracker Jack. And if you find something, I don't want to reach in there. These are yours to eat. So if you find something in there that is not a Cracker Jack, would you take it out and set it right here? Everyone listen. Daryl, I don't want you to take it out. I want you to lift up the top there. Tell everyone what you see inside there in a loud voice.
Ooh, it's a nice ring.
It's a nice ring. It's not just any nice ring. It is your ring. Yes, will you verify?
Yes, this is my ring.
And for your husband who's still smiling, will you verify it's exactly like I gave it to you? You can obviously keep your ring. You can keep the Cracker Jacks, and you can both keep this as applause. Give them a hand. If you would head this way, they're going to help you out on stage. Give me a round of applause. My lovely wife, we've been married 20 years, and Katie, that's her name. I didn't just remember, I just wanted to tell you. Katie, my amazing wife, we've been married for 20 years. She has a cooler job than I do. She finds things that people have discarded. Furniture, small items, knickknacks, artwork, things people have given away or put on the curb. She finds them and she fixes them up and passes them on to somebody who's going to love on them for another 100 years. It's a really cool thing. Her love of history is just like connecting with people in this way. And she has an Etsy store, which if you don't know what an Etsy store is, it's where we get things you left at the curb and sell them back to you for so much money. And she's crushing it, 5 stars. So usually what happens is we go to a thrift store or a yard sale, and I'm the guy who holds the stuff. And sometimes when I'm holding the stuff at the thrift store, I see an item that reminds me of an idea for a trick. And I saw something recently. Every show, ever since I was a kid, every show I remember, it will happen tonight. I promise you it happens after every show. There's always one person who comes up afterward and says, I know how you did it. It was a mirror. It doesn't matter what the trick is. They will always say, it was a mirror. And I never used a mirror for magic in my entire career. So I finally thought, why not give the people what they want? So here we go, friends. Tonight, I'm going to use some of these found items to try to show you why I love magic. Let's come down here and let me show you what I found last time through. Hi, what is your name? Carl, nice to meet you. And your name? Megan, nice to meet you. Megan, this is a knitting needle I got at the thrift store. It is sharp. I'm going to ask you to check it out. Make sure that it is really solid. There's also, what is your name there? Nice to meet you, Ray Rose. Would you check that out? It's just like a little sweater, a little knitted bag. And also this mirror. Now I'm going to have you check this out. I'm going to ask you to tap on that. Make sure it is solid. It is real glass. Oh, yes. It is real glass. It is solid. You can check, make sure that that is real glass. Yes, you can check that is real glass. And also, can you verify for everyone that this is annoying? Yes, I thought so. Friends, we're going to use these found items to try to show you why I love magic. Perfect. I love magic because if you're like me, I spend a lot of my life trying to pretend, or at least act like I've got it all figured out. No problems, no concerns. I've got it under control. And if you're also like me, you know that that way of being can be exhausting, which is why I love magic, because it's the only time in life where you give yourself the permission to just accept reality for whatever it is and to go with the flow. So if I get this just right, I'll let that sink in for a moment for you. Now, some of you, when you watch magic, have different questions. Some of you look at a thing like this and you think, how is this happening? Others of you think, why is it happening? It's happening because nothing has been cooler in all of your life than when your friend walked up to you at 5 years old with a pencil and did this. We're just trying to get back to that. Back to a place where instead of controlling everything, we can just accept reality for whatever it may be and learn to flex and bend. And here's one thing that I'm certain of, and that I at least hope for you. Would you hold on to that knitting needle? Friends, I hope that after tonight's show, you'll at least be able to tell somebody, I saw a show and I'm pretty sure at least one of the tricks was done with a mirror. Thank you so much. This is the gift. And it's my favorite part of the whole night. I don't know who the gift is for. We haven't decided yet. I want this to be totally random. I need someone who's going to help at their seat. What is your name, sir? What is your name? Andrew. Andrew. The gift is yours, Andrew. Is there something in your life that you're celebrating that would be cool for me to give you a gift? This could be like a once in a lifetime thing, or maybe there's something you celebrate on the regular, but something you're really passionate about, you're either looking forward to or something that just happened. Is there something like that you could share with us, Andrew?
I've been married 21 years.
You've been married 21 years. Happy 21 years of marriage. Congratulations. All together, same person? Super cool. If you could have anything in honor of 21 years of marriage, that's a gift that you really want, and it would fit in a box this size, what would it be?
$5,000.
So let's just clarify. You have been married for 21 years. It's a big accomplishment. It's a lot of bills paid. And if you could have anything in the world, you would want $5,000. You're either doing very well or you don't have a lot of needs, man. That's great. Okay, this is yours. It's not mine. Would you mind walking up here to the stage? It's going to take a moment, but we're going to give some encouragement as you make your way. Yeah, come on up. Thank you. All right, so this is yours. Think about this. So I didn't know you were coming here. I didn't know that you'd been married for 21 years. And I didn't know that if I were to ask you, if you could have anything in the world, it would be $5,000. $5,000. So, if we open this box, and inside this box is $5,000, would that be pretty impossible?
That'd be impossible.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I got you a copy of my book, Road to Wonder. Available wherever fine books are sold, yeah. I even signed it. Yeah, that's that's cool, right? Yes. Yeah. Now, before you go back, let me ask, have you, I wrote this in a little tough shit in my backyard. Have you ever written a book?
I have not.
You should. Have you thought about it?
I have.
Anyone can write a book. I used to think that you had to have like a lot of words to put. No, you just make them up. It's your book. You can put whatever you want. And I found out that I wasn't the only one who had this idea. To prove it, I went on Amazon, and I bought the weirdest books I could find. These are both Amazon bestsellers that you can purchase tonight, although you should purchase mine, Road to Wonder. I'm pretty proud of my book. I'm pretty proud of Road to Wonder. I'm almost more proud of this guy who wrote the book entitled, How to Avoid Huge Ships. Can we just take a moment and be so grateful we live in a time where that's a thing? I'm gonna keep it's 80% off though, I don't know, but it is the second edition. That is 100% true. This guy wrote a book called Old Tractors and the Men Who Love Them. Some of you know this guy, not this one, but the guy that has the old tractors. I love these books, I'm pretty proud of them. I'm the most proud of this one, and it is for you. Thank you so much. Would you give him a hand? Thank you. Oh, wait. I almost forgot one thing. Every time I give someone a gift, you like to write a note. I wrote a note, but since it's my book, I wrote a note for whoever this was going to be, and I put it inside the book. Would you mind opening up, take a look at what that says there?
Andrew, congrats on 21 years of marriage. Sorry it's not $5,000.
Give it up for my buddy Andrew! Thank you so much. Come on, keep going for Andrew, everybody. Have y'all had a good time tonight? You want to see one more? Okay. We'll do this together. Everyone take out your phone. Now, I know in theater, that's like a no-no. Nobody takes out their phone. I'm going to ask everyone to take out their phone. You're going to use your phone, and we're going to create a moment together. In fact, I don't have mine. Is there one that I could borrow? Has someone got a phone that I can borrow? Thank you. What is your name?
It's Keith.
Keith. Oh, is this an Android, Keith?
It sure is.
I love you, buddy, but I can't navigate them. Wait, hold on. Do you have an iPhone in a holster? Is that like an emergency iPhone? Oh my, what is this for? Like if someone's like, I'm not replying, his texts are green. Like that's, okay, so this is your phone.
That's my other phone.
And you're a very organized person. What do you do for a living, Keith?
Estate manager.
An estate manager. Like during or after? Are you managing people who just like can't manage themselves or they can't manage themselves? Everyone take your phone. Hold out your phone like this. If you got your calculator, hold up. Keith, thanks for letting me use your phone here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a moment together, a moment of pure magic. I need someone just to put your hand up, just anywhere. Just throw your hand up. Let's see right here. What is your name?
Sarah.
Sarah, nice to meet you. Sarah with an H or no H? H, it's important. Sarah with an H, let's imagine you're playing a sport and you get to pick the 2 digits that go on your jersey. What 2 digits would you like on your jersey, Sarah?
2 and 4.
2 and 4. In that order, 24? Let's all put 24 in the phone and then hit times. And let's get another volunteer. Let's get someone else. All the way there, what is your name? Jojo, nice to meet you, Jojo. Jojo, I want you to think about, this is hard because we don't always memorize phone numbers now, but I want you to think about a phone number that at some point in your life was important to you. Can you give me 3 digits from that phone number, Jojo?
399.
Everyone put in 399 and hit times. So far I'm at 9,576. That's what you got? We'll keep going. Let's get someone else. All the way back there, what is your name? Lindsay, nice to meet you, Lindsay. I just need the first 3 digits of your social security number. It's okay, it's the last 4 that matter. What's the first 3 of yours?
522.
Wow, she said it. Okay, everyone put in 522 and hit equals. We got a big number, yeah? Perfect. Let's mix it up even more. Everybody do this now. Hit the minus sign. Hit the minus sign. And then hold for a second. Would you do me a favor? Would you just step here and I need like 7 or 8 random digits. Just tap them under there. Yep, go. Whoa, were you keeping track? Let's see. Oh, wow, that's a big number. Everybody, this is what we got. We'll put this in. 2 500 099. 2 500 099 and hit equals. My number starts with a 2. Is that what you got? Great. I'm going to give that phone back to you. Thanks so much for helping us out there. And let's write the number down. Okay, so it starts with a 2. Was yours like 200,000 or 2 million, 20 million? 2 million, 2 million. Oh, thank you. What's the next 3 digits? 498. 573. 2,498,573. Last volunteer, you've already got your phone out. This is so cool. Open your banking account app. You'll see there's been a deposit made. You wish you volunteered in the balcony, don't you? I can't do that. I can't do that. All I can leave you with is what you've given me tonight, what we give each other every time we gather like this. Think about this. Never before has this group of humans been together. Never before will this group of humans be together probably exactly like this. There's something special whenever you're present in a moment with other people. And when you live that way, it's a gift to each other. And what brings people better together than math? While that's all true, it's a weird way to end the show, so we'll end with this. I'll end it by sharing with you one other item I brought from my Wonder collection. A bunch of stuff I keep around my office just to remind me that I don't have to have life all figured out, to be present, to be engaged, to enjoy these moments. Just like all those moments cruising with my dad. Now, this is not a piece of paper. This is an envelope that I sealed up before the show. And I placed something in it that's really special to me. You see, my dad sold that car years ago. But I begged him if I could keep one piece of it. Friends, it's the license plate from my dad's 1954 Chevy. And the number on it is 2 4 9 8 5 7 3. Thank you so much, everybody! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Hughes.
Thank you, friends. Good night.